Hey guys, it's Arihant back and I'm bringing you a new BrawlStars video, and in this video I'll be showing you how to push Surge to rank 25 or even rank 30 inside a solo showdown only. So before we get started with the tips, be sure to like, subscribe and comment down below if you need any help. It helps the channel a lot. I will be trying to make more guides very soon on different brawlers and even different game modes. So stay tuned for that. And be sure to check out the description or the pinned comment down below to check out all the other guides that I've made, and it will help you a lot. So let's get started with the tips. So my first tip for Surge is gonna be the maps that you wanna play him on. I prefer medium to long range maps, mostly because once you get him upgraded, his range is pretty good, and then you can easily outzone a lot of the other brawlers and then easily kill the tanks also. So definitely play him on medium to long range maps. Some of my best maps have been Double Trouble and the new map Zoomed Out, which is also pretty good. I will be showing you how to play Surge on these maps by the gameplay. Also, that's a personal preference of mine. I like to play maps with the energy drink power up. That's because you have a fighting chance, you get a speed boost, and other brawlers kill each other faster. So just prefer maps with the energy drink boost, it's gonna help you a lot. So basically I'm just chopping down other brawlers right now, and the next step is the build for Surge, which is definitely gonna be his first star power to the max and his first gadget, which gives him a level upgrade for the next 10 seconds and is pretty useful, as you'll see the gameplay and I will be explaining it later. And for the gears, I would definitely go with the shield. It's pretty OP still, and depending on the map with how many grasses you have, you can go for the speed gadget if there's a lot of grass, and it's gonna help your character a lot, or you can just go for the damage one if it has less grass, and it's gonna be universally useful. So my next tip for Surge is gonna be when to use that gadget, and it's pretty useful. So I'll be ranking it from situation to situation. The first situation is just to use the gadget from level 1 to level 2, and that's basically gonna be at the start to chase down a potential kill or to escape a narrow situation. The second level from level 2 to level 3 is important if you want to outrange an enemy that is nearby. And the last situation is from level 3 to level 4, which is very situational, and it can be used like when a brawler is hiding behind cover and you want to land some bounce off shots using your first star power, then you can use it, but as I said, it's pretty situational. You'll be seeing here I'm fighting this Tara, and that's gonna bring me to my next tip is to collect like 2 cubes at the start of the match. That's gonna give you some optimal damage to take out all these low health brawlers like Tara and also the mid health brawlers, and it's gonna help you a lot. So aim for 2 cubes at the beginning. You're just gonna see me fight this Tara using my gadgets, and I'll be able to outrange her just because I used my super. More on that later on when to use that super. I'll be just speeding up the footage and just gonna be chasing down the kills because they were pretty easy because I was already at high amount of cubes, and I just get that number 1 place. So for this next match I'm gonna be showing you a tightly clumped map. This is a bit short range and I'm gonna be showing you how to play that exactly. So I'm just gonna like try and go for this cube while fighting this bull. Just gonna pop that gadget for that extra speed, and here I'm gonna use that super, which brings me to my next tip. You can use your super to upgrade your level if necessary, but mostly you're gonna be using it to hunt down kills or even escape sticky situations. A good example of that is like when an Edgar or a Daryl has a supercharge, he has high health and he can just rush you down if he uses the super on you. So you can just use your super to counter that, and it will push them back and give you a very good chance to kill them using your auto aim attacks. So my next tip is gonna be when to aim when you're using Surge. So definitely you're only gonna be aiming when you are taking long range duels, then you want to manually aim your attacks, or else you can just spam them and auto aim because it works pretty well, and it is rather faster to kill tanks that are rushing you when you are auto aiming. So just try to auto aim, and when taking long range fights or checking bushes, then you can use your manual aim. So as you see here by the gameplay, this was like high tier gameplay. I was like stuck, I was getting teamed on, but you just have to dodge, wait for your attacks to recharge, and try to like damage all of them. Especially when you're on level 4, you're really good against teamers. And here I've saved my super in case the Edgar jumps at me, and it was a pretty good. But in the end, I got second place just because that Gale was camping pretty hard. But it was still a very nice game in which I got second place, and it's gonna happen to you a lot also. So just I wanted to show you that clip. So these next few games are gonna be on the new map Zoomed Out. This is a pretty good map. It's long range and it's a little bit crumbed up in the middle, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to kill your enemies. So I would definitely recommend this map. Try to play Surge on these types of maps. This was my current favorite, as you can see. And I'm just gonna roam around and try to get some damage and try and charge my super. With Surge, there is a very good trick in which you can wait in bushes and wait for an enemy to come nearby, and you can just burst fire your attacks. And that is what I did here to get my super. So now I have my super charged. I'm just trying to find opportunities and clear areas so I can get a kill. I see the Surge, I copy as he has already supered, and I use my gadget. So my another tip is to be liberate with your gadgets, because once you're late in the match, you're not gonna be needing your gadgets anyway if you have done enough damage. So be liberate with your gadgets and use them when you want to. I used it right here just because I could outrange the other Surge, and it was giving me an advantage as he didn't have that gadget yet. So I'm just gonna try and kill the Surge. You're gonna be in such fights where there's a Surge versus Surge, so just gonna try and stay back and outrange him basically while moving back, and that is what I'm gonna do, and eventually get that kill just because of my gadget. So just be liberate with those. So I'm just gonna speed up this footage of my win, and we'll be heading into the next match. So this is another tip. Always try and super onto the enemy just because it gives you a knockback, and that's gonna stop their attacks. You're gonna see an example twice, and I'm able to manage both kills, Leon and Bull. I could have risked it with Leon by just normal attacking, but Leon has better burst damage, so I'm not gonna take that risk, and I just super onto him for that easy kill. And same with that Bull, even though he attacked me sneakily, I just could easily kill him. Again, I'm just gonna speed up this footage and get that easy win. So my next tip with Surge is, once you have that speed boost, you can maneuver around objects like these boxes or even these cactus to use them for your advantage and get that peeker's advantage and get the damage on the enemy. This is what I'm doing against this Leon, and I'm just waiting for him to first shoot and give the location, and then I can just peek out from the box and kill him just because I have a good movement speed now. But only do this once you have reached level 2, just because at level 1 you're definitely gonna die due to that slow movement speed. Again, I'm just gonna play around the Leon, keep healing. Even though he goes invisible again, I'm just gonna stay patient because I have my super now, and I'm gonna super onto him and get that kill just because of that pushback. And my final tip is just gonna be to stay patient, just because Surge has low health, so you need to be patient and wait for the opportunities to come to you. And this is how basically I won this game so easily. So this is the final game, and I wanted to show you this live so you can see what all I'm doing. And I'm playing this on Scotch Stone, which is a medium to long range map, and it's pretty good. So I'm just gonna start by farming these primos for my super, and I'm gonna be using all of the tips combined in this game and just gonna be showing you how to implement it in a real game. So I get that Rico. You don't want to be teaming with Surge just because you have low HP, and I'm just gonna try and get these primos and keep charging my supers. And I'm gonna be very mindful of my supers here, because if a primo jumps on me, I need to have my super just because I need to escape him. So again, I have charged my super. I'm already at level 3, so I'm pretty good on that front. So I'm just gonna keep chipping these primos down because I want to keep them at low HP so they betray each other as they're teaming pretty hard, and we lower the number of brawlers left. This primo is really low HP, so I try shooting him and I get that kill. And I'm still at 2 cubes, which is pretty good, and I see another surge also. So I'm gonna try and kill that surge by supering onto him and get that kill. And I'm gonna get killed by the Starl because I was on low HP. But it's still a pretty nice game and I get 6 trophies. So hope this video helps you a lot. If you have any doubts, be sure to comment down below and also comment what you want to see next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel as it really helps out the channel a lot. And be sure to stay in for more BrawlStars content. Peace out.